The road ends before anyone notices. Not with a sign, not with a barrier, but with silence. Bantay stands at the edge of what used to be the outer limits of the city. Behind him, the broken remains of Metro Manila stretch into the distance. Concrete, glass, and rust slowly being reclaimed by heat, wind, and time. The buildings are still there. The roads are still there. But something important is gone. Movement. No engines. No voices. No predictable patterns. Only stillness. He does not look back for long. There is nothing behind him that can help him survive. In his hand is a small, worn notebook. The leather cover is scratched, edges softened from use. He does not open it yet. Not yet. There is nothing new to write. Not until he understands where he is. The air feels different here. Less heat from concrete. More movement in the wind. A faint smell of soil replacing the usual scent of smoke and metal. This is the edge. Not fully wild. Not fully safe. A place where two worlds overlap. And because of that, it is dangerous. Bantay steps off the main road. Not because he is certain, but because staying on it feels wrong. Roads are easy to follow. And because they are easy to follow, they are easy to track. He moves along the side, where tall grass has begun to reclaim space. The ground is uneven, slower to walk, harder to see, but better for disappearing. That matters now. Every step is quieter. Every movement is smaller. He does not rush. Speed wastes energy, and energy is no longer something he can replace easily. A sound breaks the silence. Soft, brief, almost nothing. Bantay stops. He does not turn his head immediately. He listens first. There it is again. Movement through dry grass. Not heavy enough to be human. Not light enough to be just the wind. He lowers his stance slightly, shifting his weight without making noise. Then he sees it. A dog. Thin. Rib lines visible. Fur uneven and dirty. One ear slightly torn. It is not looking at him. It is watching something else. Bantay follows its line of sight. Nothing. At least nothing obvious. But the dog does not move. It stays still. Patient. Focused. Minutes pass. The dog does not rush forward. Does not search wildly. Does not waste effort. It waits. Eventually it moves, but only a few steps. Slow. Controlled. Then it stops again. This repeats. Short movement. Pause. Observation. Bantay watches longer than he planned. The dog is not hunting. It is surviving. There is a difference. Hunting wastes energy when it fails. Surviving avoids failure. The dog lowers its head, sniffing the ground. Finds something small. Too small to see from a distance. It eats quickly, then steps back. No excitement. No satisfaction. Just continuation. Bantay exhales slowly. He reaches for the notebook. Opens it. The pages are filled with short lines. No long explanations. No wasted space. He writes, Observation 1. Movement attracts attention. He pauses, then adds, Observation 2. Do not chase. Let food appear. He closes the notebook. The dog is already gone. No sound of departure. No clear direction. Just absence. Bantay remains still for a moment longer. Then he moves again. This time slower, more deliberate. He avoids open areas. Stays near broken walls, tall grass, abandoned structures. Places where sight lines are limited. He is not trying to see far. He is trying not to be seen. The sun climbs higher. Heat begins to build again, but it feels different here. Less trapped, more spread out, still dangerous. Sweat means water loss. Water loss means time is limited. But water is not his problem yet. Not today. Today is about position, understanding where to be and where not to be. He passes an abandoned roadside store. The door is open, shelves mostly empty. A few scattered items remain. He does not enter immediately. Instead, he circles the structure. Once, then again, looking for signs, footprints, disturbed dirt, recent movement. There are marks, but old. Edges softened by wind. No fresh tracks. Still, he does not relax. Old places attract new people. Eventually, he steps inside. Quick scan. Corners. Behind shelves. Entry points. Nothing. He moves efficiently. Finds little. Plastic container. Cracked but usable. A piece of cloth. Dry. Nothing else worth the risk. He leaves as quietly as he entered. Outside, the light feels harsher now. The open space between structures stretches wider as he moves further from the city. Less cover. More exposure. He adjusts his path again. Avoids the direct route. Chooses uneven ground. Harder to walk. Safer to survive. Another sound. This time distant. Metal shifting. Then silence. Bantay freezes. Listens. Nothing follows. No voices. No footsteps. But the sound was not natural. Wind does not move metal like that without rhythm. Something caused it. He lowers himself slightly and changes direction. Not running. Not rushing. Just leaving the area. Quietly. Carefully. He does not investigate. Information is valuable. But survival is more valuable. Curiosity gets replaced by caution. Time passes. The landscape changes slowly. Less concrete. More soil. More plant growth pushing through cracks and open spaces. Signs of life, but also signs of unpredictability. This is no longer a place controlled by people. This is a place returning to its own rules. Bantay stops near a cluster of trees. Shade. Partial cover. Not perfect, but enough. He drinks a small amount of water. Not too much, just enough. He sits, but not fully relaxed. Back against a surface. Scanning. Rest is necessary, but full rest is dangerous. He opens the notebook again. Writes, Rule 1. Stay where others are not. He looks at the line for a moment, then adds, Roads are for movement. Edges are for survival. He closes it. The wind moves through the leaves. Different sound from the city. Less echo. More texture. Time continues. Slow. Measured. Bantay stands again before the light begins to fade. He does not wait for night. Night reduces visibility, but increases risk. He needs to find a place before that happens. Not comfort. Not safety. Just something better than open ground. He scans the area. Finds a low structure partially covered by vegetation. Not obvious from a distance. He approaches carefully. Checks the surroundings. No movement. No sound. Inside, the space is small. Limited entry points. Some debris, but usable. He clears a section. Not perfectly. Just enough. He does not light anything. No fire. Fire gives warmth, but also gives location. And right now, location is something he cannot afford to share. He sits. Back to the wall. Eyes toward the entrance. The light fades slowly. Shadows stretch. Then settle. Night comes quietly. No announcements. No signals. Just darkness. Bantay does not sleep immediately. He listens. To the wind. To distant movement. To the absence of human noise. This is the edge. And he is still here. That means something worked. But not everything. Not yet. He closes his eyes. Not fully asleep. Not fully awake. Resting. Waiting. Preparing. because tomorrow the edge becomes something else, and he will need to understand it again.